So, finally got a little flat spot to be able to talk again. So it seems like I have a trail name now. The trail name is Ninja Roll. So it was coming down out of the Smokies, and the trail down is nicely graded, and it's pretty fast hiking, and I'm pretty quick on these downhills anyways. I just kind of cruise, and I was cruising particularly fast down this hill, and there were starting to be a couple of rocky sections, and I was doing some rock hopping. Well, I'm coming around this corner, and there's a spring that's pouring out into the trail, and there were two big dry rocks, and so I mounted one, and then I hopped over to the other one. And when I put my foot down and my weight actually started to get onto the rock didn't like any of it, so it started flying out from under me, and I came down, and you can see my knee is busted up kind of, and I got some scratches over here. I came down right on that knee, but to my surprise, I just rolled right through it and sprang up onto my feet and just kept going like it didn't even happen. And there was no one there to see it. That was the worst part. But right after it happened, Summer Breeze and a couple of section hikers named Joanne and Katie all came around the corner and just barely missed it. But I saw them down at Davenport Gap Shelter. They were there picnicking, having some luncheon, and I told them the story. They were the first people I told the story to. And when they came down into Standing Bear off the mountain, they told me that they had decided my name should be Ninja Roll. And then this morning when I was passing them, they all yelled it, and I kind of like it. So I have a trail name now. Woo-hoo! Alright, get back to this climb, and this is like the only stretch that hasn't been pretty steep. I've been already sweating my butt off, and it's still pretty early. So I gotta tell you, it's not like it's hard. I mean, it is, but it isn't, But the farther down you go, the hotter it gets. And to hell with that, man. I want to be in the mountains where it's cooler. It makes everything so much easier. Alright. That's it. I'm getting back to hiking. Ninja Roll out. So I'm up here on Snowbird Mountain, and you can see this building behind me is managed by the FAA, and it's what they use to send signals out for the planes, so when they're flying through they can catch radials to go from town to town, which I didn't know that's how it worked. And that's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see all these gnats, but that's not really cool. But we're just getting up on all these balds, man. And so now we're starting to get some really good views. I'm pretty excited about it. The hike up here was a little breathtaking, as in steeper than you would like always, but not that bad. And there's my friend Miguel. He's from Pamplona, getting back on the trail, heading north, or that way. And then we got another view over this way. Some of the mountains, that's looking east over there, so you know, we're kind of headed southeast over these balds. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's an absolutely gorgeous day. They said like 30% chance of rain. I think that just means there's clouds in the sky. I think the worst it's supposed to get is like 60% tomorrow. And I'm gonna do it like this so maybe you can see me. You're not gonna see me, I'm just gonna turn around. And then I should be in Hot Springs. The wildfire's still going on, so I'll probably I might stay the night there. I stayed at Standing Bear, but I didn't do any laundry or take a shower because I knew it was gonna be hot and sweaty anyways, and I was gonna be stopping in Hot Springs. If I can get a bunk, I'll probably end up staying at Laughing Heart and do some laundry and catch a shower, and then if they're catch the shuttle up to Hurricane Gap, and then the shelter's like 2 miles from Hurricane Gap or something, so that'll be an easy day. In any case, I'm gonna go and get some bald hiking in and really enjoy it. We even got a little bit of sunblock, and that's kind of cool because I am already sweating my tuchus off. Alright, one more look at weird UFO FAA radio tower. I think it's cool. I didn't even realize that's how they did that, you know? I mean, it makes sense, but alright, enough rambling, and time to start ambling. See you guys later.
I can see her in my mind. Well, she's waiting, yeah, she's waiting. I'm gonna break these chains that bind. Well, I never seen a blood red sky like I did on that night. He tried to take her for his own, so I laid him down with my knife. Well, I'm going, yeah, I'm going. I can see her in my mind. Well, she's waiting, yeah, she's waiting. I'm gonna break these chains that bind. Sheriff, he's on my trail, so I gotta stay out of sight. How long till I can change my clothes and hold my baby tight? Well, I'm going, yeah, I'm going. I can see her in my mind. Well, she's waiting.
Well, I made it to Max Patch.
I'm gonna break these chains.
You have to excuse me. I just did the stairs up to the summit. I'm a little out of breath, but as you can see behind me, I am sure the views from this place are second to none. I'm very excited to be here. This is one of those iconic places where if you do the research and look at the pictures, watch the videos. Oh my God, you need to be a part of this unveiling. It's something you hear about. Some people seem to like it. Oh man. I'm glad I'm not on that mountain over there. I could tell you that. But man, nice breeze. It's been in the 80s today, and I have been sweating my ever-loving butt off. There's few places on the trail I've been as excited to get to so far. I'm only like 250 miles in, but man, this alone is worth doing 250 miles. This view, oh my god, it's phenomenal. So the nice thing for you guys is you could drive here. I walked the whole thing, but I think I'm gonna walk up to the proper summit. I think the trail goes off that way, and there's a summit trail that goes that way. So I'm gonna go up there and see what the other side looks like, and when I get there I'll give you a peep. Alright, later. So I made it up top. Looks like there's some white blazes over here, and this is the way the trail goes. I skipped a section. I am unpure. All those who are pure can hate me. I don't care. But this is the view over here. Man, it is just phenomenal. Oh man, the trail goes off down there, a couple of miles to the shelter. Somebody's got a house up on that hill. Wish that was me. That would be awesome. I'd love to have a house up on that hill, man. I'd be up here every day. If you live around here, you should be up here every day. This is by far the most stunning section of trail so far. I'm in love with this trail. I just saw Pickle in Ontario making their way up here, so I'm gonna go over here, catch up with them, and then we can all be like, whoa, my god, together. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Well, good morning. It's April 28th, about 7:30, getting kicked off out of Roaring Fork Shelter. So, yesterday, coming off of Max Patch, when I was up there, I started seeing a storm that was on mountain range a ways away, and you know, it wasn't moving too fast. It seemed like it was just hanging out over there. But after Pickle in Ontario had gotten up there and we were hanging out for a bit, I talked to this a couple of nice older couples that were up on top of Max Patch, and got ourselves some trail mix bar magic that just was hanging out up there. Just happened to be 3, which was kind of cool. I started noticing that the storm was rolling in a little bit faster and getting a little bit closer, and so, you know, we started getting a move on, but we pretty much had to run the last 2 miles. As you saw, I had to run the last 2 miles from Max Patch, or at least 1.5 miles or so, from Max Patch down to Roaring Fork Shelter, and and we made it in just about as close as you can. I mean, it was like there was thunder and lightning all around us, and the rain wasn't really raining that hard when we got in. It was like a drizzle on us, but then as soon as we got in, it really just came down. And old Miguel the Spaniard and this guy Mark, who's a section hiker, he was planning on staying up on Max Patch. They both got caught in it and bore the brunt of it. And it came in and pushed out pretty fast. But throughout the night we got a few more, which I didn't really notice, because I guess being a good old Louisiana boy, I hear a thunderstorm, and that shit puts me asleep like a mama rocking the cradle. So I slept actually pretty good, aside from just the fact that I was sleeping in the shelter. I don't like those shelters, man. I toss and turn all night. If I had a better pad, you know, one of those air pads, maybe it'd be different, but it's not. I got a thermarest. No big deal, man. Got ourselves a little water crossing. Good water source. So anyways, today is actually looking like a fairly nice day. And and I'm thinking that maybe the rain that was supposed to hit us today came yesterday, last night. Got in on us a little bit faster. So, we'll see. Hopefully I won't be doing another 1.5 mile dash to get to the shelter. I don't think I will. It should be a pretty easy day of hiking. We got a couple of small climbs, and then it's pretty much cruise control downhill. Really all the way to Hot Springs if I want to go in. I might stop about 3 miles short and then Nero in and save myself one night's money on a zero. We'll see. Anyhow, gorgeous morning, and I'm ready to get my legs stretched out and moving and warmed up. So I'm going ahead and cut y'all loose for now, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. So it's about 3 in the afternoon, and I've done about 16 miles so far. Stopped in to get some water at the Deer Park Mountain Shelter. I've just been trucking today, man. Trucking along, and about 3 miles ago I started getting the hunger. I knew I was going into Hot Springs today, but I didn't realize that the food was going to start calling out to me so strongly. I had to stop myself. I was hiking with Ontario for a while, and all I wanted to talk about was food. So I'd talk about it for a while, and then I'd stop. And I wouldn't have anything else to say, because the only thing I could think about was getting down here and getting some food, man. Big burger, some barbecue, sweet tea. Oh man, sweet tea for days, man. Big old thing of macaroni and cheese. Oh, the cheesier the better. Might even just buy a big old block of cheese and eat it too. Oh man. But got it on cruise control right now. Like I said, it's about 3. I ought to be in there probably about 4 or so. It's about 2:30 whenever I took off from the shelter. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get a bunk or anything tonight. Maybe I'll be able to find a couple trees to tie the hammock to. I'm going to try the hostel to see what happens. But from what I've heard, there's been people sitting in hot springs for over a week now. Man, I don't have that kind of trail purity in me. I'll take the shuttle around. But because those people are hanging out, they're taking up space. So there may or may not be space for me to get. If there's not, well, stealth camp outside of town. Thinking about taking a 0 tomorrow. Maybe. Not sure. I had a couple of easy days. I did 15 yesterday. Today's going to be about 18. Not including, walking around town when I get there. So, not really sure how I feel about that. I might stay the night tomorrow, or I might catch the shuttle out after I do all the stuff. We'll see. Make that call whenever I get to it. For now, I'm just gonna try and cruise into hot springs, because it looks like all the rain and stuff that was supposed to roll in happened last night. So it could be a nice couple of days. We'll see. In any case, I'm gonna get back to hiking, and I'll catch up with y'all down in hot springs later. Walking on into hot springs. Ugh. And we got stone steps. Tell you what, that is a bad decision. Yikes. 11th Annual Appalachian Trail Angels, Sam's Gap. May 2nd. I'm gonna try and do that. Alright. Love them steps. Morning is April 20. Alright, I tried this morning and my camera died, so let's try this again. It's April 29th here in Hot Springs, and I'm taking a 0 here and just kind of hanging out and enjoying a really nice day. I think we're gonna have 3, maybe 4 days of rain coming up, so getting that vitamin D now, enjoying this beautiful weather. So I got in yesterday. I got into Hot Springs about 4 or so, and tried getting set up at Laughing Heart, and there was nobody there to check me in, so I went into town and I got some food. I ran into Pickle and Tony, got into town ahead of me, and also ran into, while I was down there, I ran into Rob, aka Double Time. He's up here with his girlfriend, and he's spending an extra day here, and they're getting massages and doing mineral baths and stuff. He's getting all fancied up. He's looking good. He was all cleaned up, and he's had some problems with his feet and stuff, and he's been working way too hard because he had too much in his pack, but he's kind of seen the light, and he's getting rid of a lot of stuff. Let me give you a little view from up here once the garbage truck goes by. We got some little cottages and some nice hills, and down that way is the village where all the stuff is, and that's where I'm headed to. So I hung out with Double Time and his girlfriend Melissa for a while, and she's really awesome, just like he is. And then I came up and got set up and got a bunk for the night. Today I've been taking it easy. I got a shower first thing in the morning, and I went and got my laundry done, washed everything. They had loaner clothes at the hostel, man. Laughing Heart. I can't suggest that place highly enough. It is a really awesome hostel. and Solo and Tie-Dye are super cool and laid back, and everything feels like family there. Seems to be a trend. But anyways, yeah, I got my laundry done and got some money because I didn't have cash last night, so I got some cash today so I could pay them for last night in the bunk. And then I'm gonna sleep in my hammock tonight up there. And then I ran into a bunch of people down at the laundromat. Pickle and Tony were down there, and they walked in right as I was about to do my laundry, so we all just threw in together on it. And then Ontario rolled in, and Wilco was there. This guy Sundial I just met, who's really cool. This guy McLovin, who's really cool too. He was there. There was a group of us, and we were hanging out and kind of rapping while we were taking care of business. And then me and Pickle and Tony went and got some breakfast at Smoky Mountain Diner. That was really good. It took a while to get because it was really busy, and me and Pickle both got skillets, and apparently the skillet was the wrong thing to order this morning. That's what happens sometimes. Let's see. Well, and aside from that, I went back up and got myself set up and uploaded a bunch of pictures, hung out in the hammock for a little while, and then rapped with a few guys on the porch up at the lodge, at the hostel. And now I'm just heading back down into Hot Springs, gonna see if I can score a couple of things I need down at the outfitter, do a little resupply, and probably, if I had to guess, grab a beer down by the river, and generally take it easy until tomorrow. So I think that's going to be about it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning. It is April the 30th, and I am going to be heading out of Hot Springs today. I'm walking down right now. I'm going to do some resupply. It's about 8:30 or so, and the shuttle takes off at 10. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of food from the Dollar General, and some stuff to bring with me, probably enough to get me to Irwin, and also some breakfast. And then also thinking about switching over. We're gonna have about 3 or 4 days of rain coming up, so I'm thinking about getting just a little pair of shorts and a shirt that I can use just for hiking in the rain. I have the rain gear, but the only thing rain gear is good for is just saying to Mother Earth, I respect the fact that you are raining on me, so I have put this on in show of your display. But it does absolutely nothing else. It kept me dry probably for about a couple of hours, not even dry, but just like slightly protected. But you're pretty much just hiking through it anyways. But we'll see. I was just planning on getting a little something extra so I can have some dry clothes for camp and wet clothes for hiking. So I'm excited to get back out on the trail and get some miles in. It's unfortunate that I might have to skip about 14, but I figure it's just going to be a good reason to come drop back into Hot Springs on the way home and do the beer roulette at Spring Creek. That's a deal. Craft beers, random, for $2.50 a piece. Guaranteed craft. It was good. So anyways, I'm here, Dollar General, get my cheap resupply, and then I'm gonna get on the trail. So next time I see you guys, I will have feet on the dirt. Hot Springs has been awesome. I'm ready to move on. I'm looking at right now I'm looking at 2 weeks into Damascus. If I do 15s or so, I should be able to make it just in time. I'm gonna kind of probably pace myself too to just kind of cruise right in. So it's exciting. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.